I am going to offer Josh 5 categories for blind ranking. I even have a notebook here where I have written them down, not to forget. So, Josh doesn't know Josh doesn't know the categories that I have, and she will, and he will.
Do you want to try again? Do you want to take it again? I can edit most of this out. Like, we can fix it in post. Do you want to try again?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Anyway,
So, Josh right now is going to blind rank 5 categories that I'm going to name. The first category, YouTube channels.
I gotcha.
So the first category is YouTube channels. What's the rank?
That's got to be low, like 4. I'm gonna put it at a 4 because I imagine you'll have something worse. But I don't even know what channels you would have there, or if I would have seen them. I feel like it would be a lot of like, I've never seen it. I don't know, 3. So yeah, let's put it at a solid 4. I don't think we watch the same YouTube, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
If that's the thing that's bothering you, no. All the YouTube channels that I've listed here are the ones that you watch. So don't worry about that.
Well, now I want to know. I'll stick with 4, but I want to know what YouTube channels, how did you know what YouTube channels I watch? Were you watching my watch history?
Oh my god! How could you do this to me? Okay, category number 2, games.
No, but, okay, move on. Games.
Games.
Games. I'll put that at 3. I don't know what you mean by games. Do you mean video games? Do you mean board games? Do you mean like the Olympic Games? It's not very specific. I'm going to put it at a 3 because I'm not sure if I'll have enough to talk about
the first 2.
The first one, video games? The first 2?
Video and board games? Video and board games, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like those should be separate categories. I'll stick with it as a 3. I'll stick with it as 3.
All right. Kids songs.
Kids songs. I'm gonna put it as a 2.
Interesting.
Kids songs are a 2.
Josh.
It's been a while since I was a kid. Not gonna lie.
I know.
Are we talking? And the thing is, are we talking modern kids songs? Are we talking Baby Sharks, or are we talking like Ring Around the Rosies? I don't know. Both kind of apocalyptic, and they're also in their lyrics. So,
okay, number 4, Canadian popular things.
it's number 1.
Oh,
let me blindly rank popular Canadian things? Of course. Also, I'm very curious as to what you think are popular Canadian things. It's going to be like being slow, being cold, being wrong about... What are we wrong about? Nothing, ever.
I don't know.
We're a really good country. All right, so that means my 5th one is my least favorite category is...
actors and actresses.
Yeah, that's fair. I really don't have a lot of opinions on actors and actresses. I think this has gone incredibly well for me. I don't want to say I'm the best at blind ranking, but it sure feels like it right now.
Yeah, you feel very confident with your choices, even though...
I feel very confident in my choices. I think everything is right. So it was number 1 was Canadian...
popular things.
Stuff. Popular Canadian things. Number 1 is popular Canadian things. Number 2 is children's songs.
Kids songs, yeah.
Kids songs, yeah. 3 was...
video and board games.
Video/board games. Yeah, okay, I can see. Okay. I would probably switch 2 and 3 if I had like an actual choice in things. And then 4 was YouTube channels, and 5 was actors and actresses. Yeah, perfect. Great. Awesome. Yeah, no, I feel great about my choices. both in life and right now. So yeah, and you want me to
Good.
blindly
Good for
rank
you, Josh.
the blindly
Good.
rank categories? Thank you.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Well done.
I
Yay, cheers
more
for
people need to
Josh.
say that to me. Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Yay.
Big sip of tea.
I mean, all right. So, shall we dive deeper into popular Canadian
Yes.
things?
What are popular
Alright.
Canadian things? Tell me what's popular in Canada, Camilla. I'm very
Tell
excited.
Tell me more. All right. Number
Yes.
one. Well,
What's
it's an
popular in
obvious
Canada?
one. It's an obvious one.
Okay.
Maple syrup.
Okay. So I like maple syrup, but I don't love maple
It's
syrup.
good.
And is maple syrup on too many things? Yes. Is it in too many things? I'm more okay if it's in things, less okay on things. Great on pancakes. It's a classic. I'm gonna give
Amazing.
it. I'm gonna give it a 2. I'm gonna give it a 2. I'm gonna give it a 2. Maple syrup is a 2.
Oh my god, I'm deeply offended. I feel like a maple syrup
Well,
now.
You're just gonna drink it
How
from the
could
bottle?
you do this
Maple
to
syrup
me?
is great on and in things, but it's not necessarily great on its own. Though to be fair, I've never done that that tradition in Eastern Canada and like Quebec and the further east, where they, and I guess probably Ontario as well, where you take the boiling maple syrup that's just been rendered down and you pour it over snow, and then you take a stick and you twirl it in and you make like a little candy stick from snow and maple syrup. I've never done that. I would like to try that at some point because it looks really cool, but I haven't done that. I come from the warmest part of Canada where we get snow once a year, maybe twice if we've been good. So yeah, but yeah, 2, solid 2, because it's good on things, but you don't really do maple syrup on its own. You don't do a maple syrup on its own. You never like just drink it on its own.
All right. The next one is probably
Okay.
a little bit out of the picture here, but still ice hockey. Well, Canada is very popular for this.
Canada is very popular for this. And
you're very good at this. I mean,
I'm not personally. I can't.
You're not.
That's a fun fact
Canadian
about me.
team. The Canadian team is pretty good.
The Canadian team,
I've even watched
Canada
on playing hockey. Canadian team playing hockey. And I bought a cap, which said Canada, and I was cheering up for Canadian team just to add some pros for me,
excitement
in front of Canadian people.
So I like going to hockey games, but I'm not like a big sports guy. I don't follow sports. I'm not like super invested. I come from, well, the Vancouver area. So of course the Canucks are like the home team, but they're always kind of bad. So they don't really like win ever. So yeah, it's never been like a huge part of my life. Yeah, I'm gonna give it like a 4. What is it, 4? Hockey's a 4 for me.
All right.
Yeah, it's fine.
The next one is beaver.
Now, Camilla, what exactly are we talking about when we're talking about Canadian beaver?
What it said on Google, beaver tails. Beaver tails.
Oh, beaver tails. Oh, the sweet treat. But I mean, beaver can also be a sweet treat. Anyway, we're going back to our roots. But when we were much more adult focused. So what do I want to say? I wanted to say beaver tails are good. It is fried dough with cinnamon sugar on it. It's like a Canadian churro. A 3. I'll give it a 3. I don't think it's the best thing. I'm worried now that you're going to have nothing better than maple syrup at this point.
Might be, because
I'm just a little bit scared.
The last 2 things, I don't know what they are. But, well, I mean, So the
Okay.
fourth thing is Caesar cocktail. What's that?
Oh, 5. Gross. I hate it. I hate a Caesar.
What's
Oh,
that?
it's so disgusting.
What's that?
It's a Caesar is the Canadian version of a Bloody Mary. So it's clamato, I believe, not tomato. Oh no, it's tomato juice, not clamato. It's one of the two. I hate them both. I don't like them. I think they're gross. I wouldn't. Let me look up. Let me look it up really quick. So I don't.
Sure.
I'm not giving out incorrect information. Caesar
course.
drink recipe. Yeah, classic Canadian Caesar. Classic Canadian Caesar. 5 minutes. Lime wedge, celery salt, ice cubes, vodka, Worcestershire sauce, hot sauce, Tabasco, tomato, and clam juice. Clamato. Yeah. So I believe a Bloody Mary is just tomato. And
Yeah.
there's also so we add it's gross. Let me list off those ingredients again so that you can fully understand how disgusting this drink is. It's 1 lime wedge. It's a garnish. It's fine. 1 tablespoon of celery salt, or as needed. And that's to salt the rim, Camilla. That's to salt the rim. Ice cubes as needed, of course. Whatever. Ice is fine. Vodka, fine. Ounce of vodka. A dash of Worcestershire. Again, it's impossible to say. That sauce that's impossible to say. Worcestershire.
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 Worcestershire
sauce. Worcestershire
It's great,
sauce.
but not in a cocktail. It's great, but not in a cocktail.
Right? A dash of hot pepper sauce, like Tabasco, usually Tabasco, dash of Tabasco, and then clamato, which is clam juice and tomato juice mixed together, and then you also garnish it with a celery stick. It's disgusting. Truly, I'm not a huge fan of tomato juice to begin with. Why do you
I'm
need
very confused
clam
with
juice?
the lime wedge.
Why do you need?
No, I'm very confused with the lime wedge now.
It's for
because
garnish.
You have a celery stick.
It's a garnish.
But you
You
have
put
a
it on
celery
top.
stick. You have a celery
Yes,
stick.
the thing is, and sometimes people put olives. I will send you a quick. I think there's a bar in Vancouver. They used to do these crazy Caesar cocktail, crazy Vancouver. Very, very good. Come on. Yeah, $99 Caesar. Let me send you a picture of this. This is Notch 8 at the Fairmont Hotel in Vancouver. I'm just gonna copy. I'm gonna send it to you in Telegram.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Telegram, for sponsoring this episode. There. So it's a $99 Caesar, and it's got I don't even know, hamburgers and onion rings and pepper.
It's like pepper food, right?
And pepperoni sticks. Yeah, it says. Yeah,
it's like a
2
dinner.
barbecue pork sliders, 2 prime rib stuffed Yorkshire puddings, 2 fried chicken skewers. It's just so that's the garnishing of a Caesar. I think has become its own almost meme, or it was for a bit. I don't know if they still do it, but back in the day, yeah, no. But I just can't do a Caesar. I just can't do it. I can't do a Caesar 5. Gross, disgusting. Would not recommend. Also wouldn't recommend a Bloody Mary either.
Is a drink a Bloody Mary? I'm not a fan of tomato sauce. Neither of vodka, actually. I mean, I don't mind vodka in cocktails, but I'm not a fan of
first of all,
tomato
I don't
sauce.
think you're a fan of tomato juice. You like tomato sauce.
Oh, yeah, right. Well,
I feel like you like a pasta. I feel like you like
I do like
a...
I do love tomato sauce, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, you like a borscht. You like a, yeah.
Do I like borscht? Yeah, I do like borscht.
Yeah, tomato
I do like
juice,
pasta. I
tomato
like
juice.
pizza. I do not like tomato juice. Yeah.
No, disgusting.
No, yeah.
Okay. What's my number 1 favorite Canadian popular thing?
Bannock. Also, I have no idea what that is.
Oh, Bannock
is
great.
It's your
Bannock is great.
That's good. What's that? It's
a little
just
bit
bun,
of a kind of. It's fried bread again. So the history of Bannock is kind of deeply sad. So I was always raised to believe that it was that it was a First Nations food staple, right? It's something that the First Nations people would make. And it's true, they did. But it was actually introduced by Scottish or European colonialists, people, colonial settlers coming into the country. And they would often, the First Nations would be on reservations and not given enough like food and stuff, or they would be given, severely limited things to make food with. So bannock became sort of a staple because it was all they had. Anyway, it's delicious. I might cut out that whole thing because it's not. But maybe for some historical context, it's a colonial thing that's brought over. A lot of Canadians think it is just a First Nations food, but traditionally it was brought over, and it became sort of a First Nations food out of necessity because of the way we were treating them, us colonizers. Not great, but delicious. Again, it's just fried bread. You can put different things inside it if you want, but you don't have to. And it's super easy to make, and you fry it. You can fry it in oil, or what you can also do, which is usually like if you go like camping or something, just put it on a stick and you just cook it over the fire. It's great. Super easy to make, super delicious. I'm a big fan of bannock. I think this has been a successful list as well. I feel very confident about my answers. Bannock, maple syrup, beaver tails. That's a good top 3. I'd say that's a top 3. I think that's in the right order as well. And then we are going into hockey and Caesars. Gross. Yes. Yeah. Caesar should be like a 10. It should be so far down the list. It's not even on it. It's so gross. I have thoughts and feelings about a Caesar. It's disgusting. When you come and visit Canada, Camilla, I will get you a Caesar. I will buy you a Caesar.
Please don't.
You have to experience it now. Like Tim Hortons double, these sort of things, Timbits, all this sort of stuff. You have to experience because it's so uniquely Canadian.
I almost don't drink now, Josh. Can you imagine how drunk I'm going to be after all that? No, seriously, I almost quit drinking. Yeah. Well, okay, my daughter's on you.
You would be with one drink. That's fine. I'll look after your daughter. I'll be like, this is mommy at her worst. She's had a sip of a Caesar. I'm not going to force you to drink the whole thing. I'm just going to force you to try one.
Thanks everyone for listening, for watching. Remember to subscribe, listen, enjoy, have fun, never take things too seriously, and remember to have fun.
Yes, thank you everyone. We'll see you again next week. Until then, as we always say, keep classy, don't get sassy. No, we'll try something new every week from now on. That's a new thing.
Bye-bye.
Bye everyone.